Few better places in the country weather-wise this time of year than this one right here, Tampa, Florida, at beautiful Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
The ball carrier.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Now Jones. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Here's Brady to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Chiefs 7.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off, actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Pass it. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards on the pickup there, and a first. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Pass complete to
Mecole Hardman, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
The kick is good.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Chiefs 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
14.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it like that.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He gets it to Brown, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
It's a pickup of 3.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Now a play fake. Brady. He gives it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Brady on target to Gronk. First down, Buccaneers. Jones. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Pass complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Here's Jones, and he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for them.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Alabama, 380, hold 50. 58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Sugar.
Shotgun now for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Out of bounds at the
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
And he completes it to Cohen. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On play action, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
At the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. Fielded in the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tariq Cohen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Off the option, that's complete. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Chiefs, 18.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Take over first and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Anthony Hitchens.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
They'll go again to Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game, 1st and 10 here. Brady's throw there complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. From midfield, here's Brady. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run. This is Cohen. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
4th down.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Well, that's one of those in-between spots where you like to rely on analytics. Did you like the decision to go for it?
Frankly, I did because, you know, I'm an aggressive guy. But the analytics and the old school go by your feel, that's got to marry up a little bit better because that one felt like an analytics call that someone didn't have confidence in. You know, normally this coach, I think he would have punted the ball.
Yeah, calculated risk. It didn't work out. From the 38, Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own
a seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Charles, this one, not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Flushed out right. Pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down, right?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
1st and 10.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A quick throw by Brady complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
1st and goal at the 40.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Jones. And not a whole lot right there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The ball carrier.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Chiefs.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
At the 33-yard line.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Tom Brady.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect. Incomplete.
Brady.
Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
We got 4. We got 4. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Today's final score.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they